Okay, so I saw that finally an official trailer has come out for The Mandalorian, and I'm super curious. The Mandalorians, or the Boba Fett was a Mandalorian, I believe, right? Yeah, they had those cool helmets and the cool outfits. They were just pretty cool looking in Star Wars. Well, he was, and then there was the Clone Wars, and there were Mandalorian. When I say the Clone Wars, I mean the animated show. And there were a couple of big, thick Star Wars books that I read to my son a long time ago, and they heavily featured the Mandalorians. And I'm curious about this. I'm not a die-hard Disney. Disney. I'm not a die-hard Star Wars fan. I do like the original movies. Obviously, I like Episode 2 and 3 of the prequels. I liked the Clone Wars animated film and the Clone Wars animated show. I used to watch that with my son every Friday when it came out. I believe it was Friday on Cartoon Network. And I liked Rogue One. I'm not real happy about the newest ones, like Episode 7 and Episode 8. And I never even watched Episode 8, actually. That's how disgusted I was with it by the time it came around. I do not like the character of Rey at all. She's a complete Mary Sue, and I just can barely tolerate even looking at her anymore. So therefore, I'm not interested in the next movie that's coming out either. But this is interesting to me. I don't know when I will ever actually get a chance to see it because I'm not going to subscribe to Disney Plus. So I just won't do it. But I'm curious. Maybe at some point it'll be available on DVD or some other sort of method that you can watch it, like buying a digital copy or something. But yes, I'm super curious to check out this trailer. So that's what I'm going to do now. Those look like toys. Ooh. Apollo Creed is in there. I didn't know he was going to be in this. Oh, was that MMA fighter girl? Gina something or other?
Bounty hunting is a complicated profession.
Oh.
Don't you agree?
Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's cool. I like that. I was walking through the A. That was cool. So I don't know a whole lot about the synopsis of this show. Is that supposed to be Boba Fett or another Mandalorian? I'm not sure that I remember if I read that information somewhere. If I have, it has escaped me. But when they mentioned Bounty Hunter, that of course made me think, well, this must be about Boba Fett. So that's cool, because I know Boba Fett has always had this big he's had this fan base. I don't know how large it is, but he made a lot of waves in the movies, even though he was not in them very long. I mean, you just see him just a little bit here and there, and so it's kind of interesting that he's had such an impact on people as a character. And I think it's more because of his outfit, his helmet. I mean, it was different, and it did catch your eye, and he was mysterious. You never saw his face, so it was certainly something that was compelling. What's this guy about? And so it's interesting that has, that appreciation for his very minor character has carried through so long, and now we've got this show. If this is actually a show about him, I need to research. I should research stuff before I just click play. But a lot of things I go into it very blind, and just maybe that's not always the best idea when I'm filming a reaction video, because I come across as a complete dunce, like I have no idea what I'm talking about, and half the time I don't. But anyway, so yeah, this is something that I would give it a shot. I don't know when I will have access to it, but I would check it out, even though I refuse to check out the newest Star Wars movie that's coming out. I would give this one a go, just because it looks interesting, and maybe they won't screw it up like they have the other stuff. So yeah, okay, I guess that's it for now, and maybe we can talk about it more in the comments or whatever. Oh, and something that I'm going to mention, I'll try to remember to start mentioning it. I may forget, but it's generally recommended that if you remind people to subscribe to your channel, that they will then think to do that. So, I mean, I have the little subscribe button that I put at the end of my videos. I figure that's kind of a reminder enough. So it feels a little weird to say, if you like my content, if you want to be notified of my new videos as they come out, just press subscribe and press the notification bell if you haven't already. I just figured I'd throw that out there. This does not come naturally to me, so I don't know that I will continue to say stuff like that, even though it's highly recommended. Anyway, whatever. That was the first go of that. Don't know if it'll continue. So yeah, but anyway, let's talk about this. If anybody knows, well, I'm sure the rest of the world knows more about this than I do. But whatever you want, whatever you'd like to contribute or talk about or fill me in on, because I do generally only just have, I wouldn't really say superficial, because I have read some of the Star Wars books and my son was really into them. So I have a little bit more than just a superficial knowledge of the lore and the different canon and stuff like that, what's considered canon. But I don't have a super in-depth knowledge, because I'm not a super fan. I just enjoy it in general. So, if there's any sort of information that I'm missing out on with regard to this show, just pop a comment down below and let me know. And that is it for now, you guys. Bye.